All week long, we have been getting you ready for Thanksgiving, which is now just 24 hours away, right? So now that you've got your menu locked in, it's time to set the table. And if designing isn't your forte, don't worry, because our next guest is a designing pro who's here to share tips on how to pull off the perfect Thanksgiving tablescape on a budget, if it need be. He is an event planner, Andrew Roby. I'm actually going to say he's not an event planner. You're an event storyteller.
There we go.
See?
Yes. Perfect.
Exactly. And what do you mean by that? Why do you like to call yourself an event storyteller?
Because we love telling the stories of every different client. Everyone comes to the table with something completely different, and so being able to pull that out of them and showcase it at their event, their wedding, whatever it is really what is important. It's the memories and the experience that we create versus just coming in and doing cookie cutter stuff.
Yeah, and so the thing is, though, it is Thanksgiving, it's a special day, so let's do something a little special.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it has to be formal.
Right.
It can be formal, cannot. So go ahead, teach us. What are we going to do?
Yeah, so we have two different versions of what Thanksgiving can be. Of course, you have like your informal, and your informal is just your basic stuff. You know, it all depends on what it is that you're serving, you know, for Thanksgiving. And that starts with your menu. You know, if you're going to have multiple courses or if you want to split up your courses, then that's going to be more of your formal setting. So if you're not, if it's just, hey, let's just all dig in like I do, put it all on the plate, then that's all you need. So like, for instance, this is more of your informal setting. You just have your regular dinner plate, a napkin. We can jazz it up a little bit with a napkin ring, and that's it. Right? And then you have your cup, and then of course your forks and your knives, and that all depends on what you're serving. Again,
how many different utensils you need.
So if I wanted to go to be a little bit more formal, I'll give you this, and we can set the one in front of you. So this is your charger, right? So this jazzes it up just a little bit more.
Food on the charger.
Right. You don't put food on the charger.
Think of it as like an accessory for your plate.
Absolutely. And then you have your plate. You know, you're going to use your dinner plate. Most people start with that. Of course, if you had salad that you're going to start, or appetizer,
we're not doing salad this year. Did you hear about the romaine?
Yeah.
We're not doing salad.
Forget all that. And then, you know, we can always start with, you know, your basic silverware and things like that. Of course, you have your two forks that are going to go on your left. And then you have your dinner knife and your dinner spoon that's going to go on the right. Good job. Yeah. And then, if, like I said, if you're going to make it formal, then of course that comes into your wine and your champagne. So that's going to go on the right side as well, on top of the knife.
Does it matter what order? Champagne on the outside, or?
Well, your champagne always tends to be the first thing you serve, so that'll be the first thing in the order that you're going to have it, and then your wine glass. Of course, you can build.
Doing this way.
Yes.
I need a bigger table already.
So you can always build up onto that, and so that really is what separates what is going to be formal and what's going to be informal. Of course, you know, you just continue to add to that and go from there.
Yeah, make it as formal or as not as you like. Okay, and so without further ado, we have 30 seconds. So some people have turkey, some people have ham, and then some people have
cake.
Stop it. That's an actual cake.
It is an actual cake. It's from Blue Lace Cakes. So they made this very amazing, intricate ham that is actually a cake, so we can cut it if you want to.
Let's do it. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'll give you a knife, and you can go ahead and cut.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to slice. Meanwhile, I want to hear this. I'm thankful for this champagne on the table.
So when you're hosting, you always want to make sure that you bring in some type of a cocktail. So this is a cranberry champagne cocktail. Very simple. He's going to make it. We're going to serve it up on the other side. Absolutely. Good day. Continuing right after the break. How do All right, here, as promised, look, there it is.
That's crazy.
The ham is actually a cake. Okay. A vanilla cake. It's good. And our cocktail, real quickly, is cranberry juice.
Cranberry juice, a dash of lime, actual frozen cranberries, and of course, champagne to top it off.
I love the frozen cranberries. They're like the ice cubes.
Little ice cubes.
Yeah, like ice cubes. Absolutely.
The drink either.
Right. Yeah, fantastic.
And there you go.
This is fantastic. All right, let's get a little piece of this.
You want to
No, that's fine.
You have to make a virgin.
A virgin.
But you can just like sparkling, like Marcel.
You could definitely use sparkling wine. You can use
I'm failing miserably.
Anything like that. It doesn't have to be
leftover ham. There you go.
Cheers.
From the most classy to me.
There you go.
Happy Thanksgiving to all.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your day with your family. Blessings to everybody. Have a good one.
We are indeed thankful for you.
We are.
We're doing ham cake. Or cake ham.
A
little mustard on it.
Oh, hey.
Gumbo sauce.
Yeah. A little bit on top. That's it.
Happy Thanksgiving. God bless.